Okay, we're live.
There.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It gave a like suggestion. Don't forget to like introduce yourself for people who are watching on replay. No, this is not going to be a replay thing. This
is a one and done.
Exactly. If you went here, too bad.
I think for the first time going, we'll.
Yeah.
This is like the practice
exactly.
run.
Test run.
I know Christine did say she's gonna show up.
Yeah.
So while we're waiting, I'm gonna. Sorry, I've got a cold, so if I sneeze, I apologize. I'll try to mute if I'm gonna sneeze.
It's okay.
Okay, so timers. What are we thinking? Like 20 minutes? Like
that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Because I figure we technically only have to do an hour of sprints, and that does not
include
that's just
talking.
Yeah, the sprint. This thing includes talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we did 20 minutes with like 10 minutes of talking, kind of like before and in between, or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kate.
Hi.
I just need to find time with Kate. But we can chat. Y'all can chat.
Okay. So which event are you on?
I am currently going to be trying to. Let me just find my note on my phone. I'm currently going to try to finish the mini quest Kick Ass and. No, sorry. Mini quest, this particular murder mission, like the book with the most murder. And for that, I'm going to be hopefully finishing Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong, as it has a lot of death and murder in it.
I can't wait for that to come out. I'm so upset.
Yeah, I know. I was so lucky to get an arc. Like, I think I got accepted last month for the arc, and I was like, oh, I need to read this.
Wait, I missed what book while I was looking for timers.
Oh, Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong.
I don't know if I can do it. I just finished reading the first one, and it was so gross. Every nightmare come to life.
Yeah, I'm like kind of having to push through it because it's like, it's like, it's more like it's just chaos. It feels like
chaos I can do.
Right.
Yeah. I'd say it's probably about the same level of like goriness of the
first one.
First one, except more politically as inclined as well.
Hey, hi Christine. Hi Julie, Haley.
Hi.
I don't know how to. Let's see. Wait, is this how you do it?
Figuring things out.
Look at this. Sorry, y'all. This is my first rodeo, so we're playing.
Oh, here is the King of Chaos.
Yeah.
And then you hide it like this. Lucky. Okay, so and you're reading Iron Widow.
Yes.
What?
I love that book. I loved it so much. I'm dying to do a reread of it already.
I've heard
I read it in August as an arc, so it's been a little bit. Yeah.
What's it about? I've heard everybody talk about it, but I don't think I've actually looked it up.
The only thing I heard was what she said on TikTok. It's polyamorous. It's right? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. That's all I needed to hear. I didn't need any more.
Yes, it is the best. Top 10 books of the year.
Exactly. I'm only 25% in though, so.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna have to add that then, because I'm like on the hunt for like every single polyamory book that exists, because there's not a lot. And I tried going back in time. I shouldn't do it because white men need to not write books anymore.
Ever.
Nope.
But sorry. I tried going back and reading, what's it called? Stranger in a Strange Land, I think, by Mike something Heinlein. I can't remember his name.
Never heard of it.
Oh my god, it's like the old school polyamorous book, but it's like basically like the misogynistic,
Yeah.
polygamous kind of version. Like,
Nope.
I'll get all the women.
Yeah. Look at me being so irresistible to every woman that I can have
Like that.
many.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nah, no. How do you change your thingy?
I did it before I came in, so I
course.
don't know.
I've seen people do it. Wait, is this it? Edit name. Look at that. What am I reading? I have no idea.
I'll do that too, I guess.
Okay, I guess here's the question. I'm on, well, obviously, event 11, and I haven't started quest 9 yet, the mini one where have your family friend pick. But I'm going to skip it so I can finish a book first for, oh no, I can't do that because I can't do events at the same time.
No.
I'm doing this as an event and then a mini quest. You can do those as long as it's
Right.
not like this pages or times type thing.
I guess the only mini quest that I have not finished other than the pick your next book one is the Ben and Jerry's flavor because I'm not creative at all.
I skipped that one.
I just did for a character in Our Violent Ends whiskey because I think she drank whiskey once in the book, and I was like, sure, that worked.
Close enough.
She seems the type of person that would eat that.
Oh, I love to meet other poly people. Hi, Christine. Gotta find us all. So I'm gonna ask you guys, should I finish White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson? I'm a little over halfway finished. I can't, how, oh my God, where's my camera? Or finish Blood Like Magic by LaSalle Sambury. I'm also a little less than halfway through.
I haven't read Blood Like Magic.
I haven't read either.
But I want to know how it goes, so that one. Blood
Which
Like
one?
Magic. Blood Like Magic.
Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blood Like Magic. I've heard good things about it, just haven't had the time to read it myself.
This one I picked up for the one that you've been avoiding. Only because it's like the story is about like she has to fall in love with a guy and then she's supposed to kill him to like save her family's magic. And I'm like, that just seems so sad.
Sad. Very sad.
And like, I know there's got to be some sort of twist. I'm like, that just makes it all. It's better be a happy ending.
But how?
I don't know. Like,
Ready to find out.
I don't know. Maybe she falls in love with a really, really horrible, evil person, and it turns. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Sure.
Okay, so. Yeah, Kate. I don't think I've actually heard anything bad about it. And I'm almost 50% way through. I have nothing bad to say about it. I've liked what I've read so far, so. Right, Julie? Always. And oh my gosh, when they do something to the animal, you're over. Yep. I will never read you again.
Canceled.
Yep. No, thank you. Okay, so let's. Oh, so close. It's 4:09. Let me figure out how to see if I do this one. How do I do this? Hi, Liz. Oh, I think if I have to share screen. Window, tab.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay. Wait, now where do I? Okay, now I'm back to here. I will get the hang of this, y'all. By the time it's over, and then it'll be like a year later that maybe I'll do another one. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to start with the 20-minute. Well, we're just going to do 20 minutes, I think. And
Sounds good.
where do I go to? I guess. All right. Go ahead and mute your mics, and I will start this timer.
Okay.
Hey. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do I stop? Stop sharing. Okay. Like the whole 20 minutes, it was silent in my house for the most part. The second it stops, the dogs start
That's how it
barking.
goes.
The kids are running around naked in the house.
That's how it always goes.
Exactly.
And before we started, I was like, hey guys, I'm going to be in a meeting. So just make sure you just keep it down a little bit and don't run over to me like on camera. That didn't last long.
The meeting is just going on for too long, that's all.
It was too quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
How did you guys do?
I got 9 pages and then my chapter ended and I didn't want to start a new one.
Nice.
I read, I think, between 4 and 5%.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly where I started.
You have a ebook?
Yeah.
Because it's the ARC, right?
Yeah.
I did 15 pages, I think. But I feel like it took me a second to get going because like the first 15, like first 2 pages, I'm like, okay, there's people staring.
Exactly.
You
I
kind of
kept
just
doing
have
that.
to be like, you kind of just have to be like, nobody can see me. I know the first time I did live sprints, I was like, what if I make a weird facial expression, or like, what if I react to a page, and then it's like, well, that's the whole point.
Right.
To see your reaction while reading. And
okay, let's see. We've got Kate read 18 pages. Nice. Liz got another 18. Christine, 3 pages. I was taking notes on the Ottoman Empire. You do you, Christine.
3 pages is 3 pages.
Are you still reading Land? Julie got 10 pages in, and Haley got 14 pages. Nice, you guys. What is everybody else reading in the comments? Tell me.
Yeah, because we don't know.
Right? Are all of you here for Avengers? Or does somebody sneak in? No. It's totally open to everybody. So you got a map with 6 pages of My Dark Vanessa. I haven't read that one. Still
I've only heard Pain.
That book is all over the place.
Yes.
I remember she was talking last night about did the bombs like went from I don't even remember. It already went out my head because I don't ever plan on being like Christine ever. Vicious. Another one I haven't read. Wow.
Yeah.
Vicious it's slow, but I liked it.
Yeah. Bruised.
I'm hoping to read that sometime next year.
This sounds familiar. Why does this sound familiar?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. I'm trying to think.
This is why it's I just look. Why did I just look at this? Is this an indigenous author maybe? And it's a graphic novel, I think? No. It's about roller derby. That is probably why it stuck in my head. But I'm wondering if that's also a indigenous author. Because I was looking up books for the indigenous on.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Just quickly, Goodreads it and looked at the author profile.
I was like, I went to Goodreads, but I thought it would show up like in like on the side for some reason, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't say it there.
I just clicked onto the author profile, and yeah.
That's a good idea. Haley's reading One Last Stop. Oh, I like that.
I love that.
I haven't read it yet.
No.
I think next month.
Did either of you read Red, White, Royal Blue?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. I liked it. I think One Last Stop, I liked it a little better, I think.
Okay.
But that could be just my, my biases, because women are better than men, but, you know, it's
Red, White, and Royal Blue is my favorite book of all time, so.
Yeah,
I feel like a little hurt, but then I'm like, I understand that.
I struggle. I realize it's not that I struggle, but I will automatically be honest. Oh, that's not the word. Words are hard today. I have a preference for like everything that is female.
Okay.
Books, music, movies. Like there's still a lot of movies that I probably might like if I watched them, but when I watch the trailers, it's like 99% men, and any women are just in the background, and I'm like, nah, no.
I understand that.
Yeah, the atom bomb to the IRA, it was just a hot mess. I can't do it, Christine. More
What is
power
this
to
book?
you. It's Land by somebody. Christine will have to put it in the comments because I don't remember. That's how uninterested. Yeah, Indigenous author. Now I love roller derby, so that's definitely on my list. Peter and the Starcatchers by Dave Barry and Riley Pearson. Oh, Peter Pan origin story.
Oh.
Interesting. Isn't that what it said? What did it say?
I
Oh, it
thought
said
so.
Tantra.
The way that my eyes just auto-corrected it to the right name because
Yeah,
I recognize the last name.
You've been putting it off, Haley? How come?
Oh, I picked that book up as soon as I was able to buy it.
I keep wanting to, and then I don't know.
Yeah, I'll always love me some time travel.
Versus, I think for me, it was the time travel element was a little like, I don't understand it for me. Although I still gave it a 5-star, so.
Right. I feel like time travel is one of the things you just don't understand it. You just have to accept it.
Exactly.
You're just like, okay.
Because it's not like there's rules in real life for time travel because it clearly doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Well, so
Just
everybody
go
makes
with
up
the
their
flow.
own rules and you just have to roll with it. You're
Yeah.
like, but what about the butterfly effect? Or what about
Yeah.
Not in this timeline.
Yeah, that's me with like sci-fis. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if these rules are actually true, but sure.
Land by Simon Winchester. So she was saying it's all about land everywhere, and it's like literally everywhere. They were talking about the plutonium mine and atomic bombs in Colorado, and then they went to the IRA. So it's
Christine, I have a question.
Immediately adding that to my I don't want to read pile.
Right? My question is, what possessed you to pick this up? Just curious.
Haley just loves. So I was worried RW and RB so much. I was worried this would disappoint me. It hasn't, but I do love Red, White, and Royal Blue more.
Yeah. I'm nervous that it wouldn't live up to the hype.
Yeah. I only want to be on a time traveling subway if I get to get off the subway and experience like the times outside of the subway and then hop back on the ride.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't want to be
Seems
stuck.
like fun.
Right. And as long as I get to like pick where I stop, because Lord knows like there's times clearly in history that
it wouldn't work. It will not work well for me.
You'd immediately jump back on the subway and be like, take me somewhere else.
Right. And then there's obviously time periods where I'm light skinned, I'll have a little bit of privilege, but it's still not going to be great. And I definitely don't want to go much farther back.
I would have a hard time.
Yeah, it just reminds me of have you read Kindred?
No.
Oh my god, read it. It's well, I think everybody should read everything by Octavia E. Butler, but it's definitely got some trigger warnings in there. Because she's in the future and she ends up traveling back in time into the time when there's slavery, and it's like one of her ancestors was like the slave owner, and she ends up having to like save him as a child, and then like she keeps getting pulled back into his life. But as a black woman, getting pulled back to that time, so it's heartbreaking and rough. It's definitely not necessarily a Black Joy book,
Mm.
but it is really good.
Casually adds to TBR.
I'm making my way through Octavia E. Butler, and I haven't found anything that I don't like yet. Some of them are tough, but still good. Oh, Christine has her MA in history.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Explains a lot.
Yes.
History was not my subject.
I have a bachelor's in history,
Really?
and I still would
Nice.
not pick that book up. But
You're like, nope.
to each his own.
Okay, high 4-star to 5-star. Or one last stop, 4-star.
That's
I
still
can't read
good.
today. Yeah. Oh my god, I got caught up talking about that, and now I've way behind.
Okay.
Focused on colonialism, specifically in West
Okay.
Africa. Nice. So I like the concept of, not I like the concept of why people began doing horrible, terrible things to gain land interests. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can understand that progression.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Christy.
Oh, sorry.
She's like everything I wanted. I know, right? It's so good. So tough, but so good. Oh, I don't know what this Me Too was for, Mac. I'm so behind. I'm sorry.
Maybe about kindred?
Maybe.
Of loving it, maybe? I don't know.
Or maybe about the time travel.
Maybe.
Possibly.
We talked about
I
a
just
lot
want
of
to go to
kindred.
concerts. I definitely recommend it. History fam. Oh shoot! Amazingly I went past the 10 minutes. My bad.
Oops.
I didn't think that was going to happen, but it did. I was like, I'm not going to find things to talk about for 10 minutes.
12 minutes
Ooh.
later.
It helps when I have people chatting
Ooh.
that I can talk about their stuff.
I
Ooh.
like this focus.
That is really cool. Egyptology.
Yes.
So interesting. A lot of history folks on here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a science baby.
Nope.
And then I'm just, I don't know.
You can keep all that science. No, thank you.
Specifically animals. Like it was all a roundabout way because I wanted to like swim with the dolphins. I went to SeaWorld and then went on like a whale watching trip, and I was like, I want to swim with you. Like, if you've seen Free Willy,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I wanted to be that kid. Like, I was like, or we
That's
bought a zoo.
A very noble reason to want to do science. Yes.
Right. So I was like, oh, okay, so what can I take to do this? And then now I work in a law office. So things went horribly wrong, but it's okay. Time travel,
math,
yes.
Math might be my strong side, but what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a long, hot mess. 20 years of nonsense. Okay, let's jump back into our next sprint. How do I do this again? Da-da-da-da-da. Share. No. Got it.
You'll figure it out.
We're good. Yay. All right, let's mute and read for another 20 minutes.
Okay.
I will restart this timer. Oh, shush. There we go.
We did it.
I got another almost 30 pages.
I got 2 chapters.
Nice. Hope.
I got, let me see, I think 5% done.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm now 5% left of the book.
Oh, wow.
So definitely going to be finishing it after this.
Right? Nice. I think it'll be a little bit. Like, it's really good. It's just really freaking long.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not quite 500 pages, but close. Close.
It looks it, so.
How did everybody else do? Liz, 22 pages. 14 pages, Kate. To be kaput. I wonder what it's going to be next. Okay. 17 for Matt book. Haley's got 13. Oh.
Ooh, okay.
And that was just 3 pages. Okay, then. Oh, my goodness.
So it's a very slow read.
I feel that, like, the only nonfiction books that I can get through semi-quickly are memoirs, because they're definitely more of a narrative kind of writing. I tried reading it was like the history of the United States, but for like women or Black women or something like that. But it was just so textbooky that I couldn't even finish it. Like, it was, I feel like I might go back to it at some point, but I'm like, A Black Woman's History of the United States by Dana Ramy Berry. Like, it was definitely pretty interesting, but it would have been great to read in school. Well, I'm glad this wasn't like a work meeting or something. She's like, where's the Oreo cookies we bought?
I mean, that is an important
It's a crisis. Exactly.
The mini bag.
What?
Only I took the mini bag, so where's the bigger bag?
Tell your sister to share.
We already ate them all together.
That was a big bag of cookies. This is what happens when you leave your children unattended.
It's not enough.
Well, that's all the cookies you got, kiddo.
Where's the big one?
We ate all those cookies already. Yeah, I did read. No, you're done.
Apple juice.
Can you get your own apple juice? Well, we'll see. I'm almost done. I did read what's it? Oh my god, The Great Migration, which was also a history book, but it was told in more of like a storytelling way. Like, she had interviewed tons of people that had gone through the Great Migration, and then had picked like 3 main people to focus on, and like just telling their story kind of from beginning to end as they decided to migrate, and then through their migration and whatnot, and then intersperse other people's little anecdotes. Yes, Wilkerson, Isabel Wilkerson.
I like her narration style because I read Cass and it read like a novel.
It did.
Yeah.
It's on my list to read, and I'm glad that it still has that style. So then I'll hopefully be able to get through it. 4 nonfiction books on my physical TBR. One is called A Curious History of Sex.
Suddenly adds to TBR.
Right?
I'm like, I wonder. I'm curious to know, like, is it going to be like You'll have to tell me, Haley. You'll have to post in chat if you get to it sooner. Like, is it super dry, like just like the facts kind of thing, or is it more of like a funny? Are there pictures? Like, these are the important questions. Done with you. Get away. Just gonna ignore my child. Oh, journalist. Okay. Kate Lister. Apparently supposed to be quite funny. I might have to add that to my one. I like funny.
Yeah.
All right, so we've done our hour. Apparently, my child is not going to let me do any more. So
She's just like, you're done.
She's like, enough, mommy.
Here.
I need
I'll raise
attention.
it up a little bit. You want to come say hi? I put it up so it's just your head in there. It'll be just your head, so they can't see. So they can't see your body. There you go. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi. What are these people?
These are people that I'm doing a reading thing with all year. We're deep conditioning her hair because it was a hot mess.
For a second.
So that's Hope and that's D. No, don't come on my chair because then they're gonna see more of you. And you chose nakedness today, so can't help you with that, kid. Oh, you're just gonna sit here and stare at yourself in the mirror? Get out of here. Children. Thank you all so much for joining. Thanks. Go away now. I've started it. I've created a monster. I love you too. What, do you have something to say?
Apple.
Apple, you want apple juice. Have you read a book lately? Can you tell us about a book that you've read that you like?
Clifford.
Clifford the big red dog?
No, Clifford the fire dog.
Well, he's still the big red dog.
Clifford the fire dog.
Okay, you don't need to be screeching. Okay, go away. Let me say goodbye, and then I'll give you apple juice. Like a little prima donna.
Kids are so adorable sometimes.
Right?
Yeah, they have their moments.
What a creamy dog.
Okay, that's apparently the cue.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. If you guys need D and Hopes, because I apparently, didn't introduce anybody when we started, but their links are in the description for the 5 of you that are watching. If you want to check out their social medias, go ahead and do that because they're pretty cool. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
Okay, bye.
Bye. How do we do this? Leave studio.
How do we end it?
I think